Welcome to hisaab.pk. In this video, we are going to learn about how to record a bad debt. In order to record a bad debt, the following GL accounts must be created. Number 1, a bad debts account in the balance sheet, a provision for bad debts similarly in the balance sheet, and a write off bad debts in the profit and loss account. And by balance sheet, we mean by going on the GL accounts group and in the class drop down list, either select assets, liabilities, or capital. Once these three accounts have been set up, the next step is by creating an item by going on the items and inventory module and by clicking on the add and manage items. Create an item by the name of bad debts. In this case, we have already created an item by the name of bad debt. The only difference is in this item is that the item type needs to be service, and in the cost of goods sold account, instead of the cost of goods sold account being mapped here, you need to map it with the bad debts account in the profit and loss. Once this step has been done, go on the sales module and issue a credit note to the customer against whom the bad debt is being recorded. For instance, in this case, we will select John. And in the item description drop-down list, we will select the bad debt item that we just opened up in the service section. Set the quantity as 1 and enter the amount of the bad debt in the price section. For instance, let's assume 50,000 and click on add item and click the process credit note button. Once this credit note has been entered, the next step is to allocate this credit note. Go on the sales module and in the allocate customer payments or credit note section, here as we can see, the customer credit note is being displayed against the customer John. Click on the on the allocate icon on the extreme right hand side of the screen and allocate this bad debt amount against any of the two invoices. In this case, we will allocate it against sales invoice number 46 and click the process button. Once this step has been created, the final step is by making a manual journal entry by going on the journal ledger tab, by clicking on the journal entry, and in the accounts description drop down list, we will select the PL, the profit and loss account, the bad debts here, and in the debit section we will enter 50,000, the amount of bad debt, and click on add item. And the next account that we will select will be the provision for bad debts, and in the credit section we will enter 50,000 and click on add item. And the final step is by pressing the process journal entry button, and the bad debt has been recorded successfully. Now in order to view this bad debt, we can go on the journal ledger module and in the journal ledger report section we can view the profit and loss account and as well as the balance sheet. For instance, we will view the balance sheet first. In the balance sheet as is being displayed, the provision for bad debts is 2,50,000 because I already made a sample entry before of 200,000. And in the profit and loss statement, we will do the same thing, display profit and loss statement, and we can view the bad debt account